Hello all, I hope we have all been well. Sorry I'm late again, but no, better late than never, even if late is 20 days into November, and I should have done this at the start of November, but there we go, some things never change. October was pretty nuts actually. It was really long from the last video I did to the start of November. That period of about 2.5 weeks felt like a month long. And yeah, that was largely down to the independence and democracy. So yeah, that was pretty nutty. That doesn't seem really fair, but Rajoy did warn them. He did say, don't do it. And now there's shitloads of people in prison for like 25-year sentences. Still seems a bit out of proportion for what they were trying to do, but I'm going to stay out of it. I don't want to end up there myself. But yeah, the vote on the 1st was definitely the craziest day in terms of bad things that happened, because that was when Spanish police were like dragging grannies by their hair across the ground and hitting them with batons. So, you know, they basically fucked it from the start, to be honest. They could have been so much more diplomatic and nicer, but they decided to take away half the votes. Not half the votes, I think there was a turnout of 42%, which turned out to be about 2 million votes, of which I'm pretty sure it was something like 90% was to have independence. And obviously it was deemed, I mean, it doesn't make sense anyway, because it was an illegal vote anyway, and the Spanish government still felt the need to step in and beat up grandmothers, so. But then yeah, after that, I'm pretty sure every week up until I did my last video, there wasn't a full week of university, as in like we'd have a day off or something because of a protest. And then after the video, I think life went back to normal for about a week, and then that's when the Catalan government had their vote on what they thought they wanted to do, and I think the turnout was like 70 or 80 to declare and 10 not to declare, so they declared it, and now half of them are in prison, and Puigdemont's still somewhere. I don't know where he is, but of course I don't know where he is. So yeah, that was probably the main highlight, or the most significant thing of October, but there will be other things which I'll discuss momentarily. But for now, the boring bit, courses and Spanish, well, they're not going awfully. I mean, some are obviously going better than others. The linguistics courses are proving to be much more challenging than I first anticipated, but I'm slowly starting to understand it now. And with exams in January, I reckon I'll be alright. I can do it, I'll be alright. Yeah, linguistics, lexicology and morphology, and then syntax, much more difficult than I thought they'd be. But the normal subjects, history and culture of the United States, that's a breeze. And then modern and postmodern literature, that's probably my favourite. I've been reading, what have we read? We read Portrait of the Artist of the Young Man by James Joyce. That was a good book. And then we've just finished reading To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf, which is also very good, but a very mind-boggling book. My Spanish has actually gotten a bit better, not significantly better, but there is definitely, like, it's going up. I'm slowly starting to get it. Weird actually, when I've had a couple to drink, I'm actually a lot. I can speak basic. I'm not fluent Spanish, but I can speak Spanish better when I've had a couple of bevs than when I can. Like right now, I can't think of actually what to say. No sé nada. No sé nada. Pero en 2 meses lo sé todo. Right. So yeah, Spanish slowly but steadily getting there. Oh yeah, my parents came to see me. That was really fun. That wasn't even sarcastic. It was actually a really fun time. And at this point in time, I've been 21 for 10 days, and yeah, I'm still sore. I'm still sore, but not dead yet. So yeah, I got my care package from my parents. I got my skateboard, my dressing gown, and my general quality of life has been a lot better since then in those aspects. In terms of eating well and not drinking as much, it's been rather consistent, but I'm starting to realise it's not very good for you. I just don't feel very nice a lot of the time, so I need to definitely start eating more vegetables and drinking less beer. On the subject of beer, October had some very, very interesting nights. Well, I think it was the 3rd, I can't remember if it was the 3rd of October, but it was the first Thursday in October. It was some girl's 21st birthday, so we went round to their flat for freeze. And then when we all got on taxis, it was me, a lad called Luke who lives upstairs, a lad called Ole, who's Dutch, who lives upstairs, and then this German girl called Teresa, who from then I have not seen since. But yeah, we all shared a taxi to go to where the clubs are. And we got outside this club called Catwalk, which isn't where we were supposed to be going. But as we were walking past, this American geezer calls us over. So we go over, and we're just chatting to him. He's from Chicago, and he's telling us about this business drinking, or not business drinking, but he works for a bank, and there was an after-party terrace drinking event at the club, and he had these shiny lanyards which entitled you to free entry and an open bar. So, being the students we are, we took up the opportunity, went straight in, and yeah, definitely one of the more eventful and stranger nights I've had. It was even weird because everyone else there was in like suits and stuff, and I was just wearing t-shirt and jeans, and as was like the other geezers, and I'm pretty sure Teresa was just in like a casual dress, like a leather jacket. But yeah, we got talking to some of the people there. I spoke to a South African geezer and an English geezer called Mike, and I was getting on really well with them. And Mike offered me a job. He works, I don't know why he was there, but he owns a recruitment firm in London. And for whatever reasons, he really likes my company and thought I was a good catch. And he's offered me a job for after I graduate uni, after next summer. Well, yeah, not this summer coming, the summer coming after. And yeah, he even emailed me about it, but I haven't replied because I think it's too late to reply now, considering it happened about 6 weeks ago. And also I didn't want to reply in the first place because I don't know, it's just recruitment, I don't know. No offence. If I ever see Mike, if you ever see this, you're a top geezer, but Mike, if you see this, email me again, and I might, if you still want me. But yeah, that was mental. And then, what else happened in October in terms of encounters with the Catalan kind? Oh, Halloween. Turns out people here don't really celebrate it that much, so I was particularly overdressed in my Thor costume, in which I lost my hammer, which I was not very happy about. I was actually supposed to do this blog entry the night I came back from that night out, but I didn't actually remember coming home, and then I woke up with a very sore head. Not hangover sore, as in like hit over the head by maybe a hammer, but heaven knows. Right. What else? Anything else important happen? General progress from the last month. Well, not much. I know more because obviously time's gone on longer and I've had more classes. But what kind of I'm only saying progress because I've written it down on this piece of paper. I think because my last vlog wasn't very organised, and neither is this one, to be honest. I've just scribbled down some keywords to stimulate some thoughts, but still not much going on there. But yeah, I've written down progress with a question mark. So, I mean, I can speak a bit more Spanish, I just can't really demonstrate at the moment because I'm sober. I understand linguistics better than I did a month ago. And I think that's enough progress for now. I think that's pretty good. Alright, November. So I'm going to try and not do my next blog in a month from now. I'm going to try and do it within the first week of December. I think that's fair, because again, November, another eventful month, my 21st birthday, and the sudden start of Christmas decorations, and oh yeah, I can tell you about what happened with fucking we will have to wait and see, won't you? Alright, well, as always, it's been a pleasure, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Adios, mis amigos.